This is mid-year exam revision for first prep. This is revision number 2 for Unit 2. Unit 2, Energy, Resources and Forms. We will start with the first type of questions, which is write the scientific term. Try to pause the video after hearing each question and try to answer it by yourself, then play it back to check your answer. It is the ability to do work or to make a change. Energy. It is the sum of potential and kinetic energies of the body. Mechanical energy. It is the stored energy in the object due to a work done on it. Potential energy. It is the work done during the motion of an object. Kinetic energy. The sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of an object under the effect of gravity is a constant value. Conservation law of mechanical energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but it is converted from one form to another. Conservation law of energy. It is a form of energy which is transferred from the object of higher temperature to that of lower one. Heat energy. It is the condition which states the direction of heat energy, whether from or to the object when it comes in contact with another. Temperature. It is the transfer of heat through solids from the part of higher temperature to the part of lower temperature. Heat transfer by conduction. It is the transfer of heat in gases and liquids, where hot molecules have less density, rise upwards, while colder molecules have more density, fall down. Heat transfer by convection. It is the transfer of heat from hot object to another without any need for a material medium through which heat transfers. Heat transfer by radiation. A form of energy stored in the food. Chemical energy. The second type of questions, complete the following sentences. Space is necessary to operate cars as the space for human. Fuel is necessary to operate cars as the food for human. When a ball falls down, space energy changes to space energy. When a ball falls down, potential energy changes to kinetic energy. Mechanical energy equals space plus space. Mechanical energy equal kinetic energy plus potential energy. Weight of an object equals space times g. Weight of an object equal m times g. equals mass times gravitational acceleration. Potential energy equals space times space. Potential energy equals weight times height. Kinetic energy increases by increasing space and the space of the object. Kinetic energy increases by increasing velocity or speed and mass of the object. Kinetic energy equal half times space times space. Kinetic energy equal half times mass times velocity squared. Half mv squared. Potential energy increases by increasing the space of the body and its space from the ground. Potential energy increases by increasing the weight of the body and its height from the ground. If the speed of an object motion is doubled, its kinetic energy increases space. If the speed of an object motion is doubled, its kinetic energy increases 4 times. This is because kinetic energy equal half mv squared. When you move the ball of the pendulum to the left, then release it, the space energy changes into space energy. When you move the ball of the pendulum to the left, then release it, the potential energy changes into kinetic energy. The simple cell consists of a space solution, depth in it 2 different space. The simple cell consists of acidic solution, depth in it 2 different metals, zinc and copper. In the simple cell, the electric current through wire passes from space plate to space plate. In the simple cell, the electric current through wire passes from positive copper plate to negative zinc plate. In photosynthesis process, space energy changes into space energy. In photosynthesis process, solar energy changes into chemical energy. In the car engine, the space energy stored in the fuel changes into space energy. In the car engine, the chemical energy stored in the fuel changes into heat, then mechanical energy. There are some harms of technological applications of energy transformation when man used it in space and space. There are some harms of technological applications of energy transformation when man used it in war and killing and massive destruction. Friction turns space energy into space energy. Friction turns kinetic energy into heat energy. By increasing the particle's movement, the temperature space. By increasing the particle's movement, the temperature increases. Temperature is a space proportional to the kinetic energy of particles. Temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy of particles. This is because as temperature increases, the kinetic energy of particles increases also. Heat transfers by three methods, which are space, space, and space. Heat transfers by three methods, which are conduction, convection, and radiation. Heat transfers through space and space by radiation. Heat transfers through gases and vacuum or space by radiation. When the air is heated, its density space, so it moves space to be replaced by the cold air. When the air is heated, its density decreases, so it moves up to be replaced by cold air. Space is the main source of energy on the Earth's surface, and it is a permanent energy resource. Sun is the main source of energy on the Earth's surface, and it is a permanent energy resource. The energy stored in a stretched spring is space, while that is produced from burning of wood is space. The energy stored in the stretched spring is potential energy, while that is produced from burning of wood is heat energy. In the simple cell, the space energy changes into space energy. In the simple cell, chemical energy changes into electric energy. When the velocity of the pendulum is maximum, the space energy is maximum, while space energy is minimum. When the velocity of pendulum is maximum, kinetic energy is maximum, while potential energy is minimum. The third type of questions is problems. Calculate if a force of 20 newtons acted on a body to move it a distance 1.5 meters in the direction of the force. Calculate the work done. Work equal force times displacement equals 20 times 1.5 equals 30 joules. A ball was launched upwards vertically at a speed 3 meters per second up to a height 4 meters. Calculate the work done on the ball if its weight equals 5 newtons and its mass is 0.5 kilogram respectively. To calculate the work, we have to find potential energy and kinetic energy, and to find mechanical energy, which equals work in this case. Potential energy equals weight times height equals 5 times 4 equals 20 joules. Kinetic energy equals half mv squared equals half times 0.5 times 3 squared equals 2.25 joules. Work equal mechanical energy equal kinetic energy plus potential energy equals 20 plus 2.25 equals 22.25 joules. Calculate the potential energy of a body. Its mass is 2.5 kilogram and it is at a height of 5 meters. Weight equal mass times gravitational acceleration equals 2.5 times 10 equals 25 Newton. Potential energy equals weight times height equals 25 times 5 equals 125 joules. What is the weight of a body whose potential energy is 88 joules and it is at a height of 11 meters? Weight equals potential energy over height equals 88 over 11 equals 8 Newton. Calculate the kinetic energy of a body of 2 kg and moves with a speed of 4 meters per second. Kinetic energy equals half mv squared equals half times 2 times 4 squared equals 16 joules. Calculate the velocity of a moving body of mass equals 80 kg and its kinetic energy equals 4000 joules. Velocity equals the square root for kinetic energy over half times mass equals square root for 4000 over half times 80 equals 10 meters per second. The fourth type of questions is give reasons for. When a stone is thrown upwards, its potential energy increases. Because its height increases and the potential energy depends on the height of the object from the ground. The kinetic energy of the ball of the pendulum is zero when it is at the highest position, because at the highest position the velocity of the pendulum equals 0. The kinetic energy will increase 4 times as the velocity of the moving object is doubled. Because the kinetic energy of a moving body is directly proportional to the square of its velocity. Or we can write the rule. We can write down because kinetic energy equals half mv squared. The motion of the children's swing is like that of the pendulum. Because the potential and kinetic energies are interchanged without ending, and the sum of energies at any moment is constant. The mechanical energy for any object under the effect of Earth's gravity at any point in its path equals a constant value. Because the decrease in the kinetic energy of an object equals the increase in its potential energy, and vice versa. So mechanical energy remains constant. An electric current is generated when copper wire and zinc plate are dipped inside a lemon after connecting them with an electric lamp. Because the chemical energy stored in the lemon is converted into electric energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, because it can be changed from one form to another without loss. Ecologists do not appreciate all the technological applications which are used in energy transformation, because some of these applications have negative effects on the environment. The bike tire gets hot once you press the brakes, because the kinetic energy changes into heat energy by friction. You feel hot when you touch a hot metallic spoon, because heat is transferred from hot object to cold object. Heat transfers through liquids and gases by convection, because hot molecules of the medium rise upwards, because they have low density, while cold molecules of medium fall down, because they have higher density. The heat of the sun doesn't reach to the earth by conduction or convection. It is not transferred by conduction because air is a back conductor for heat, and it is not transferred by convection because the space between the sun and the atmosphere of the earth is very large. The production of electricity from the solar energy is preferred to burning of fuel, because solar energy is a clean source of energy which doesn't pollute the environment, and it is a permanent source of energy. The fifth type of questions is what happens when lifting an object upwards, its potential energy increases. Doubling the velocity of a moving object, the kinetic energy increases 4 times. Increasing the velocity of an object to double and its mass decreases to quarter. Its kinetic energy doesn't change. The ball of the pendulum reaches the maximum height. The kinetic energy is minimum and its potential energy is maximum. The ball of the pendulum passes its original position. The kinetic energy is maximum value, while the potential energy is the minimum value. Coil the wire of a simple cell around a compass. The needle of the compass deflects. Rubbing your hands together. Mechanical energy changes into heat energy by friction. Two objects touch each other. One of them is hot and the other is cold. The temperature transfers from the hot object to the cold object until their temperature become equal. This is the end of revision number 2 for Unit 2 for first prep for first term. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. Mina Bebawy. Good luck.